Hello guys, it's Tonton from Set948. Welcome to a new video and for a quick guide on Snowbusters. I streamed 2 days ago all the beginning, the first 8-10 levels. And I'll make a quick guide while things are fresh in my mind. I don't know when will be the next time we have it, probably in a month's time. Could be sooner on some states. But I believe this event will be rotating with the fishing tournament, so every 2 weeks you will have one of them. So you will have fishing tournament, then 2 weeks later Snowbuster, then 2 weeks later fishing tournament. So fishing tournament will be on a 4-week cycle, and then Snowbuster will be on the 4-week cycle. But that's a guess. Yeah, we don't know for sure. So I will try to kind of tell you not how the event works, but how to play effectively, right? And a few tips and tricks. So first of all, you have your gear, right? You have fuel. The way it works is every 5 minutes. So for the 3 days of the event, whether you're offline or online, you get fuel 12, right? Per every 5 minutes. So I did not play for 12 hours, for 24 hours, something like that. I got 4K plus I got 1K from the daily login. So, you know, if you calculate very quickly, 12 every 5 minutes, so 60 divided by 5 is 12, right? So you have it 12 times per hour, so it's 144. So there is 24 hours in a day, so you get 3.5K by default per day of fuel. And the way it works, you will get better with your gear, but we'll talk about that in a moment. So basically your gear, it's improving attack for the kind of the weapon, the Snowbuster, and the range. So the more range you have, the more snow you clear and the easier you clear things. So that's for this one. Then you get health. So you will have to fight monster. You will have to free some villagers. We'll show gameplay in a minute, so you will understand. But the glove is less fuel per minute, right? Per second you use. So you will consume less fuel. So you have attack, you have health. And then you have damage mitigation, so reductions, it's kind of armor, I guess, and you have fuel recovery up. So that's increase your fuel per hour you get. So instead of getting 12 per hour, you know, because I got 15%, so if I multiply 12 by 1.15, it's nearly 14. So I got more 13.8 per hour. So, you know, instead of, you know, if you multiply by 12, by 24, I got 400 more fuel per day because of that. Sorry, let me just cut my phone. And then the boots, movement speed and health regeneration. So basically, what health regeneration, you need to be in the fire camp, but we will see in a minute. So what you will see is like kind of all items are improving. The limiting factor for you will be fuel. You don't have enough fuel. There are 25 levels. If you look at oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Retreat. So you can, you know, play and go back to it later. But if you look at, where can you see? I cannot see the levels anymore. Maybe I need to finish the arena to see. But basically there are 25 arena, and today the last day, it was a 3-day event. So at the free to play, I will be able to clear level 11, level 10, and that's it. I'm not gonna have enough fuel to clear level 11 right now. One level cost me 3-4K fuel. You know, 3-4,000 fuel, sorry. So I'm not gonna be able to clear more. So that's roughly where you are at the free to play. Oh yeah, you will see. So, you know, you see we started here on the stream. We did until level 8 on the first day. And then I could do 9 yesterday and most of 10. So that's with the fuel I got yesterday. And basically when you complete a level, you get what the currency to improve your gear and a bit of other stuff. So basically the way you improve your gear is just completing levels. You will get that Snowbuster toolkit that will allow you to improve. So today we're gonna finish the level 10 together and share some tips with you guys. The rest is an event where you buy stuff. You know, that's a €6, $5 pack, and you get some rockets, and I'll show you, you get some extra fuel. Here you get some rockets, some extra fuel, and I'll show you the rocket and the extra fuel. So because there are 25 levels, I believe that if you buy all of that, plus probably these packs for spenders, you probably can clear the 25 level. I'm not sure. I did not check that on Spender's YouTube channel, so maybe you know. Something you want to know about as well is every event we have one of these 4 teams. Today, this time we do Rebuilding Paradise, and if you complete, it's like the fishing tournament, right? If you complete the 65 items, you get a city skin. I'm not sure how you make that a furnace, but the dev decided that's a furnace. So yeah, so next time we might be Joe attacks, and you will get a March skin. Let me show it to you a bit more. I find it cool. Next time, the one after that, it could be this one, and you get a nameplate. So we don't know the rotation. You don't know, if they go in a rotation or if it's random or stuff. But basically, you have a portrait as well. So you get this kind of the fishing you have to collect. So at the free-to-play, I will be able to collect less than 30 in the first event, so less than half. And when you get them double, you get a ticket, and then you can research, and you get a chance to get another one. So you get a chance to get some rare one here, and better chance to get like less rare ones. So basically, when you kill a monster, you get an item from it. So when you kill a polar terror or a beast, when you get a double, an item you already have, it goes as a map research to give you a ticket, and you can research these. And these you can only get from playing. So you have one pack to buy for rockets, gear, and fuel, or other packs to buy for rockets and fuel. And that's allow you to go beyond level 10. But as a free-to-play, you will be more or less level 10. So the way it works, so I have a team because I already collected, but you see top left, I have 3 beasts to kill, 4 chests to collect, 4 survivors to save, and 4 snowmen to burn, basically, to melt. That's my fuel on the left. I have 1 rocket, and I'll show you how to use it. And you have the furnace you can upgrade. So when you collect coal, and I will show you how in a minute. I need to remember the way my map is built. So you move around, it does not cost fuel. Like the map will be full of snow the next one we start. So we need to finish this one, but the next one. So see, there is snow. So I start to blow the snow and to collect coal. So the coal is little things on the floor, and I use that to increase the furnace, and I'll show you what it does in a moment. So see, there is a rocket. So rocket, you want to take it immediately because it will clear around you. And the rocket you can use here is doing the same. So you want to go straight to it, to not clear around, and to collect stuff. So you have blizzard, so you want to avoid them, and when you've done it, there is the beast, right? So that's a polar terror, so that will give me an item. So that can kill me. If I die, I just revive to the center, and I just waste time. But the beast is not healing or anything like that. So you see, I got a new item. Something I did not get. So, completing I don't know if you complete the 25 level if you get the skin, basically. I'm not sure how it works. But you want to clear everything to finish the level. Before you finish the level. And I'll show you how to complete a level, and then we'll start a new one together. But you see, I already used 300 fuel. So it goes kind of quickly. You have a shield, so the shield is protecting you for the next 3 attacks. So either from a snowstorm that we saw earlier, the red circle on the floor, or from a polar terror or a beast. So I need to melt the dude. So you just have to kind of aim at it. And we just have 1 survivor to get. So before we do the survivor, I'll finish middle. So we have the survivor. So the level is finished nearly. Okay, I'll show you to complete a level as well, but we could finish the level. So we just upgrade the furnace just to show you. Trying. Can I go? No. Okay, let's go there. So what the screen is telling me, right, it's telling me that I can upgrade the fireplace because I got enough. So that's telling me. Here the rocket is glowing because I can finish the level when I collected 95% of all the coal in the level. So that's how you finish the level. You collect 95% of the coal, and then you hit the rocket. So when you... I'll finish the level in a sec, but when you upgrade the furnace, it's increasing the range. So you don't want to collect around the furnace, basically. You want to leave for the furnace expansion, but I'll cover that in the next one. So let's go. Let's go do it together. Let's start another one, and we're gonna upgrade some gear. Talk about gear a bit more. So you see I got 3 new items. I got a bit of speed up, some gems. So rewards are not amazing, but they are decent. So in terms of gear, you have a few options. And my suggestion is to, you see it cost me 2,000 to increase this one and 3,000 to increase this one. And that will, then they will be, they will be purple. Your gear is resetting every event like the fishing tournament. My suggestion is to improve all, more or less all the gear together at the same time, is because you will need damage to kill the beast. I was a bit behind on my Snowbuster and on level 10, and the beasts were kind of, eating a bit harder. You got some health here, you got some damage reduction, you got some movement speed. So movement speed is making you go faster, so it's gonna save you some fuel. Like here you're gonna save some fuel for sure. Here you're gonna generate more fuel, so that's very important to increase this one at the beginning of the event. So maybe at the beginning of the event on day 1 you just want to upgrade the frost mantle. So for the next 3 days you will get more fuel, and that's 500 per day more when you are level 5. So maybe day 1 you just do that as much as possible, then you start to upgrade the rest, because basically that's only reducing the fuel when you use it. That's making you clear a bit bigger, so that's you go faster and that you move faster. So all of these are saving you fuel basically. This one is generating, so you want to increase it at the beginning of the event, and these are helping you save some. So all of that is good. So you see you start furnace level 1 and you don't have a map. You don't really see things around you too much, and there are snow everywhere. So here we see that there are a fuel bottle, and that's unlimited fuel. So I might want to start with that. So it's gonna give me a quick boost. So you see my fuel is burning on the left. You can see a thing, and you see a rocket. So rocket, you go straight to it. So it's kind of clearing everything around. And my fuel, I have the buff here, right? So it's telling me, what the buff does, basically. So you want to clear. It's basically playing the ads, and it's on the computer. I don't find it very, it's hard to maneuver. So you see, I've only done 6% of the level. So the magnet, it means that you are collecting things from further. So you can go around and collect a lot more. So there is a shield. So a shield usually means if you see a healing pack or a shield, that means that there is a beast not too far usually. That item is making your thing like a bit bigger, right? Your Snowbuster. So here the rocket, you really want to get straight to it. So the snowstorm, you just have to avoid them. So I got a chest, I got a dude. So you see you get some reward. Like rewards kind of are a bit low. I find the reward on the low side, to be honest with you. So there is possibly a beast to kill. So there is an AoE to avoid. So me, I'm doing damage, and at the 15 and the 28 is the beast eating me, and sometimes you can see the survivor as well. The survivor can do a bit of damage, but they don't do a lot. So it's mostly you doing damage to the beasts. So we get to increase the middle, but we're gonna go and clear the snow before we go. So I started with 5,000, and I'm already 2.5. So we're not gonna play for very long, but I don't want to play for very long. I just want to show you that after level 10, as a free-to-play, if you don't buy more fuel, if you don't have better gear, you're not gonna go far, much further. I've seen some people say that you can be a bit faster clearing that way. I'm not sure. It's really hard to tell yet what the best. But for your gear, I suggest to increase kind of everything together, and maybe you choose one pieces or two a bit sooner. Like early you do the vest, the torso, the chest armor. So you basically generate more, and then maybe later you increase like the. If I move faster, it's kind of stuff like that, it's also allowing me to burn less fuel. So all of the other 3 items are kind of helping you. The glove might be the better choice to really remove the amount of fuel you use. So we're gonna go middle, and we're gonna increase the furnace. Maybe I can do 2 levels. I'll get the lady in the snow or the man in the snow. So it's telling me where the city center is, right? 31 kilometers. Sorry for the cough. And then we'll look at the rocket. So the rocket, you get like 4 or 5 when you start. And then the rest is you buy, basically. So rocket can really help you to clear a zone, and I'll show you how to do that in a sec. So let's get the coal. And so here I don't want to clear because I'll clear naturally with the furnace. You see it's gonna go level 2 and probably level 3. So see, I will have a lot of coal I can actually collect. So all of that I will collect in the end of the level. So we are a third way, we did a third of the level, and it's increasing the temperature. So basically, the Snowbuster consumes less fuel as well if you increase the furnace. So that's really important to do. So you might want to get enough to increase it for 1 level and then go back, and then as soon as you get. So for me, I played until I could do two upgrades and 10% of the next one, which was a long time. So I'm basically wasting fuel because I should have go back sooner. So if you wanted to use the rocket, what I suggest is you go straight. You go straight somewhere there. It's not a very open space, but you basically go straight and you clear the area, right? Something like that. It's not the best spot, but I guess you get what I mean. Let's get this one. So we go and clear all of that. So I'm gonna finish my fuel, and we're gonna talk a bit more about the event. But you get the idea. You don't have much more stuff to do. Is upgrade your furnace as soon as you can, so your thing is consuming less fuel. I find that melting the snow, the snowman that way is the fastest and is efficient. So I'll just kind of stick myself to the snowman and just basically burn it. The snowman is giving a tiny bit of fuel, and it's improved by your chest as well, but it's very, very little. So I'll get the chest. Okay, so that means that if there is a chest, the shield, sorry, and healing, that means that there is a beast nearby. And I'll do the rocket as well. I don't think the rocket is damaging the. So I will try to see if I can show you the damage from the. Wow. Maybe we die. Let's see if we die. If we die, we die. No, we don't. So I'll show you if you die what happens. But basically, all your coal is falling on the floor here. So all of that is falling on the floor. So you can go and get it back, and you start at the center of the map. So you start, you start in kind of your furnace and fireplace. So I did not see any kind of lives or any. Oh, I'm stuck. No, I'm dead. So let's see what it does. So you kind of stuns, you get back, you need to heal, so you have to wait a bit, and that's more or less it. I don't know if you lose some fuel. Maybe you lose some fuel. I did not pay attention. But let's go somewhere else, because I'm not gonna finish the level anyway. So see, like we finished level 10, that was nearly done, and we could start level 11, but we are running out of fuel, and that's the last few hours of the event, so I won't get more fuel basically. So that's it. It's burning. Yeah, so that's it. No more fuel. So if that happens to you, you go center, wherever, you can collect all of these, because you're not burning any fuel to collect it, because you cannot. Oh, so I got a bit more fuel because you get some every 5 minutes, and that was a 5 minutes. You return that, and then you go back to the menu, pause, retreat, and you will be able to get back to it. So that's how it works. So you can use your rocket the way I showed you. You rush somewhere in the middle of the wild, and you are surrounded by snow, ice, or whatever, and you use the rocket. I don't think it's damaging enemies. You've seen the different items you can get. and you want to maximize them as well. You know, when you have like the bigger Snowbuster, things like that. In terms of gear, you know, that's where kind of you go at the free-to-play. You can get them to level 4 or 5. So if you want to rush that to level 4 or 5, maybe first day to get more income, so you will get a few more thousand fuel, which will allow you to clear, you know, basically wave 10, level 10. So if you do level 10, you will get 3 sandstone, 12 fire crystal, 18, 21, 24. There it's 6, it's 30. So you will get 30 fire crystal for that, plus some XP component. Basically, every 5 levels, the next reward is a bit bigger. But to be honest with you, like that's small, and that's for spender. That means if you want to get the Snowbuster Arena, you will have to spend to get 5 levels, and if these levels take, you know, 5,000 fuel each, maybe more, because they are getting bigger and bigger, maybe they take 6,000-7,000 fuel. That means that you need to buy, if you buy this one, you get 4.5, so that's not even a level. That's 900. That's 9,000, sorry. So that's not even, that's 2 levels. So maybe here you do 2 or 3 levels with $15. And then that means you will need to do that. And that's 800 fuel. So you don't do much. So you have to kind of to spend quite a bit. And it's giving you, the €6 pack is giving you 5 times 100 Snowbuster toolkit, right? It's giving you some rocket, but little amount. But for me to increase a piece of gear, I need 4K, right? So 500 is not gonna do much, right? So you're gonna need to buy up to the €20 pack or something to get to level 15, I think. Something like that. So that's, you know, this pack seems to be a bit better, but you don't improve your gear, but you get a lot more fuel and rockets. So you can basically kind of progress a lot faster. You know, you don't get buffs. Sometimes you get buffs in this kind of event, so you get particularly rockets, fire crystal, and a bit of essence stones and stuff, and a bit of speed ups. So it's buying these 2 packs, buying 10, 20, 5, 5. So that's 35. So that's 50. Probably to get there is probably $50. So for me, it really does not worth it. What do I find about this event? The rewards are lacking for free-to-play. It's not that good. You get some stuff from the daily missions. You can get potentially you can get the skin, right? City skin and stuff. But I really find the rewards lacking. And my other issue is it's kind of taking a lot more time than the fishing tournament, right? So basically, sorry, I'll go back to the event instead of clicking on red dots. But basically, yeah, you will find yourself having to play quite a bit to go there. And if you rush by knowing, that will be okay. But I find the gameplay a bit slow, right? And here you will get, when the event is available on your stage, you can switch, you know, left and right, and you will get all the explanation. How to unfreeze the citizen, how to melt the snowman, that you can fight beasts, that you have, you know, snowstorm, like all of that will be explained. So that's why I did not spend a lot of time explaining, and there are little tips for me to share right now on this event. But I still wanted to do a video while it's fresh in my mind. Focus on this one, day 1, on the chest. Then, you know, probably the gloves are a bit better. So if you have if you can improve the glove and another piece, then maybe still do the gloves. But, you know, you will need some damage, you will need some chest. The thing is, like, if you die from a beast or from a polar terror, you are not, it seems that you are not, let's say, Snowbuster fuel or wildfires, snowy encounters. Yeah, it does not say anything about buying, and by playing, I died 3 times, 1 today and 2 yesterday. You did not seem to be penalized. So if you are lacking damage or damage reduction or things like that, or health, you just die and you just start over, and it is just slowing you down basically. So it's not a big deal as well to be a bit behind on your weapon, but it seems that, you know, the more range you clear further and you clear more, and, you know, fuel recovery is good, less fuel use is good, movement speed seems to be good as well. So overall, all items are very useful. Rewards are a bit lacking for me, and it's a tiny bit slow in terms of gameplay, but, you know, it's cool to play the game mode that we see on the ad, and you see that was 5 minutes just now, so we got 14 more fuel. So that's gonna increase even if you are offline. So, you know, play it once a day and as close to reset as you can the last day, and that should be good to go, guys. Quick one, thank you very much for watching. See you in a little bit. See you maybe tomorrow. In the next one. Cheers, bye bye.